Hey everyone, welcome back, and I am here with yet another review of the Studio Series from Transformers the movie, and this is Studio Series 8603 Blur, and this is the box that it comes in, and he's standing right back there. But let's check out this box first. We've got the side art here. Yep, this is the deluxe class, and here's the other side, and here's the back. Yeah, lots of fun here. Now, let's go ahead and take out this this little background. We'll show that off real quick. And what you got there is Autobot City, I believe, from the movie. Is that what they call it? Autobot City. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. So you can just, take good old Blur and set him up there. And he can, I don't know. Oops, a little bit of a glare there. There we go. If that's your thing, you want to set that up as a background, there you go. Cool. Very cool. Alright. Let's take a look at this figure. Now, I have some extra accessories attached onto him, and you can see the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks a little more interesting to me. Maybe not exactly screen accurate, but that's alright. He's got some good articulation there. Overall, he looks pretty good. Kind of reminds me of that. Oh, and something I didn't mention before is that, hold on, with some of my other reviews, is that they have light piping. So if you light this up, just if you hit the light hits it just right, you can see his eyes light up. I don't know if that's visible on camera, kind of is, but you can see back here there is quite a bit of material back there that's meant to catch the light, so pretty interesting. And here that's what he looks like from the back. He's got some pretty good range of motion. Now, one thing that's interesting here, okay, so these are the accessories he comes with, this little welding torch thing. I think he uses this on the planet Junkion to help repair the ship. Not entirely sure about that. Then we have his gun here. Those are his two accessories he comes with, and this one does have a weird, it's cast to have this waist swivel, this wrist swivel, but it's not exactly, you can't really swivel it much, so I'm not going to really count that as one. Now, the other thing that's interesting is that he's got this gigantic piece under here, and they kind of stay, yeah, that's, and that forms part of the front of the car, if I'm not mistaken, so the futuristic car. So alright, so what have I got? I have the Japanese Transformers Legends Blurr, which is a headmaster, and this is what he looks like in comparison with him. So yeah, so I'll go on ahead and I'll show this one off as well, but you can kind of see what they did with this one. It's similar, and I don't know, maybe the head sculpt here looks, I don't know, I can't tell you. I don't know if either one of these really nail. This one kind of doesn't. I think this one tries better, but his face looks a little long to me. I think, yeah, that thing shows down. Okay, and he's a headmaster, of course, because the Legends series, when I mean series as in like toys in Japan, they basically were, they're basically the Titans Return. I think it was Titans Return. Yeah, and you can see here, he's got that same thing. Now on screen, I don't recall seeing that, so that same thing underneath there, but it's not as big as that. You can see if you compare these side by side. Anyway, so let me put him aside for the moment, and let's continue to take a look at this thing. It's got an Autobot symbol right there. Looks like paint here. Is this paint? Yep, that's paint. Just a little bit of paint there. And mostly cast in like a blue plastic. I think this is cast in blue, his legs down here, and it's white there. So, alright, so, and there he is. Yeah, so, outside of that, let's get him transformed, see what we can do with this guy. So, if I can remember how to transform him, this is always going to be a fun thing for me to do. So you can pull this out like that, just straight out from the back. It kind of, let's see here. It, yeah, snaps in there, and then you can you just pull that out like that, and then have that out. And then his head can just be covered by what is essentially the front of the car, like that. And then if you turn this around, that'll be the right position for that. And then you take your fingernail and flip that out, and there's the seat. So pretty cool so far. The next thing you want to do is I'm going to pull these out and out to the side, and that'll untab them. They're kind of shoved in there and snapped in place, so untab them like that, and then just leave them out. And then these here pieces fold back down like this. And there's a few more steps here which those will be secured, but for the moment we'll go on ahead and flip. You're supposed to open this up right there and then close it back on top of that. Yep, do the same thing on the other side. Alright, cool. Now do the legs. They kind of open up. There is a hinge here, and I think they open up like, watch me break it here right on camera. You guys like that, huh? Snap. But look, not gonna break it. So, and then the one thing you'll do is after you, so really it kind of is like this. So it's tabbed in there, and then you untab it, and there it is right there. So I think if we do this, and this is going to look like a mess here for a second, I think it's probably easier if you just pull that down and then you flip it out. That is the foot. Okay, so now this foot is just going to go like that, and then we are going to pull this over here. Okay, I'm going to push this out of the way, and then I believe like this. You just fold this in, so you leave it open. You do the same thing on the other side. And actually, there is one extra step on the other side, and that is, okay, so we got that. You can pretty much open that up like that, and you'll see this, that antenna needs to be flipped out, and then open this up, and then flip this here. Okay, so, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hold those there. We're going to fold this under, and this here. Do you see the bottom of this foot? There's a tab here. The tab goes into that slot. So if you take that tab, push it into that slot. Do the same thing on this side, and that'll kind of lock that in place. So now, so we had flipped those out, folded them out, and then we put this together. Now these will also tab together. You'll see the tabs right there. So we'll just do that. And as I struggle to put this together. Okay. Am I missing a step here? Maybe. Alright. I think if we just squeeze this together, it'll fit. Or we'll make it fit. How about that? Alright, so now this does not want to snap together. There we go. Just takes a minute. There. Okay, now, last part. We're going to take this and fold this over in this direction. Whoops. I think it goes back like this. You're going to twist this around like that. And actually, I think this goes like this. No, it doesn't go like that? Okay. Actually, yeah, so it goes like this. So I'll show you that again here in a second. So we have to get all of this lined up like this. So when because this is going to go in the back, so you want to twist this around like this, and then if this is like in this position, make sure it's flipped this way. Then turn this so that that's the wrist, and you'll see that the wrist is kind of like now facing the other direction. Take it that way. Then take these, fold them into each other, and then you'll just go ahead and squeeze those together. And then these clips here, I think when I do this before that it would just, I think you can snap it in, but I think I try to just try to slide it from the top down like that. And then there we go. And give it kind of a nice squeeze all over, because that'll help tighten everything together. Oops, I hope. And let's see here. If you did this correctly, and this still looks a little off to me. Okay, so, oh yeah, because see here, there's a tab right there, and I'm missing it. So make sure that that tab goes into there. There we go. Push those together, and then you have these, and that's right there. And here he is in his hovercraft car style mode. Oh, let me pull it over here so you guys can see it better. Give it a turn like that. Yep. Oh yeah, this probably could be snapped a little bit better. There's looks like a tab right there, and there's a small indent on that windshield. It's supposed to hit that right there, and there he goes. It looks like that. Whoop, there. That's what he looks like from the underside. This is what it looks like from the top, and this from the side, and that's what it looks like from the back. Now, what you can do is you can store these two pieces here in the front. And the first thing you want to do, and I think that these are, I think you could pick either way. So your choice. You can either put it like that, or you can put it like this. They'll fit either way. And then you can take this, and there's these two tabs here, and you put it and slide it right over the top. So you can face the gun in any direction you want, and that's what it looks like. So, and here, just for comparison, there's Cup, and here's Jazz. So there we go, from the same studio series. So we're at number 3 already. And since I showed you this before, I'll go on ahead and transform this. And it's kind of interesting because it feels like some of the engineering on that was duplicated here, minus the whole headmaster part, which you would just pull that headmaster off, push down that, and you can kind of take a look at him here. But this is the figure for. This is what the headmaster for Blur looks like. Nope. So, and what you do here is flip these out, and then you pull these out. See, something similar about this transformation and that transformation. It's like they kind of borrowed it. So open up the hood, just flip out the seat. Yeah, that's not exactly the same, but still. And then you can take this whole piece, which this actually does come off if you didn't know. And you can always just do it like this, and then you can plug it in there. But there are 2 slots that go into these tabs to hold it in. Then you put this down here, and actually, while I have them, I'm just gonna shove Mini Blur right in there. That's what I'm going to call them, and then we'll finish the transformation. So we'll turn it like this. We'll turn this other arm like this, and then we'll go on ahead and open up this. And I don't remember. It's been a while since I transformed this, but oh yeah, these feet, they go up like so, and then this will, and you want to do the same thing on this side. Now you'll notice the same thing here. You've got that same antenna on the top. There we go. We got that. Snap those two together, fold them down, put them on top, and then close them. And then take this, and I think you can just shove it in there. There's a hole right there. Goes into that. So, and squeeze it together, and there you go. This is the, it's pretty much equivalent to the Titan's Return version of Blurr. And there he is. You can kind of compare them both. And this is the gun for that, and I think it just fits here. There's a hole right there that pegs into that, and goes into that peg right there. And he has some little wheels here. Allows him to kind of pseudo roll around while he's driving himself, I guess. And then there's this. So this has no wheels whatsoever. But this Studio Series here looks pretty good. I like the colors of it. And I remember the US Hasbro version of this Titan's Return was kind of a bluish green. And I really didn't like that one, so that's why I found this one. I actually had pre-ordered him because I kind of like this here. So, well, there you go. You've got these three here. Two. I must be counting the Headmaster when I said three. Anyway, so just some comparison shots of what that looks like from the side. And, alright, well, I think that's about it. Do I think that this is a good figure? It's fine. I think the head's a little off. I think that the arms tend to have a little bit of extra stuff around them, but if you're a completionist, you might want to pick up this figure to add to your Studio Series, you know, with Cup and Jazz. There you go. So, I'll put this guy over here, but there. Alright. I'll talk to you guys with my next review, and just stay tuned for my next review. Alright. See ya.